Today is Monday, September 19th, 2022. The markets are lower here this morning after a hotter than expected inflation report sent stocks sharply lower last week and ahead of the Federal Reserve's announcement this week regarding the next interest rate hike. The Fed is meeting tomorrow and Wednesday, and the announcement is expected on later in the day on Wednesday. Then on Thursday, we have our next monthly capital markets update and outlook presentation. This is your opportunity to kind of look over our shoulder, see where we think things are going. We've had a very different message all year about where we think things are going, and so far been very, very accurate. We're definitely in the minority for where we think things are going for the direction of markets. So if you want to know what we're thinking and kind of see the basis for our outlook, head on over to our website. That is www.investwithccg.com. So here's our website. Head over to the website, click on the Education and Events tab right here. Scroll down to upcoming events. You'll see on the 22nd, that's on Thursday, we have our next capital markets update and outlook. We'll review the positives in the markets. There are a lot. We'll review the headwinds. Of course, we all know many of them. And then we will lay out our outlook, both short term and longer term. So hope that you'll take a few minutes to join us on that call on Thursday. Also, while you're there, our Capital Classroom Education Series is in full swing. So be sure to sign up for any presentations that you feel would be helpful for you. Coming up next week, we have a Medicare presentation, Managing Healthcare Expenses in Retirement. And then looking out into October, the next one after that is 4 Keys to Making a Difference in a Family Caregiving Challenge. So if you're responsible for taking care of a spouse or maybe a parent, this would be a great message for you to participate in. All right, with that, I'm going to go ahead and roll the intro, and then we'll take a closer look at what is going on in the markets.
Life is too short to worry about what the next headline could do to your life savings. Hi, my name is Eric Hagan, and I keep my thumb on the pulse of the economy and the markets so my clients can focus on the things that are actually important to them. Thank you for joining me the next few minutes on today's weekly economic video update.
A hotter than expected inflation report sent stocks sharply lower last week as investors faced the prospect of more aggressive interest rate hikes by the Federal Reserve for perhaps a longer period. The Dow Jones Industrials Average fell 4.13%, while the Standard & Poor's 500 lost 4.77%. The NASDAQ Composite Index dropped 5.48% for the week, and the MSCI EAFE Index, which tracks developed overseas stock markets, dipped 1.78%. Stocks suffered their worst day in more than 2 years last Tuesday as markets were caught by a higher than anticipated August inflation report. It's expected the August report to show a substantial cooling of inflation, potentially allowing the Fed to ease up on interest rate hikes. Instead, the elevated inflation number not only undercut those easing hopes, but raised the possibility of a more significant rate hike. On Tuesday, traders assigned a 28% probability of a 100 basis point interest rate hike from a 0% chance just the day before. Price action remained choppy for the remainder of the week, closing the week with additional losses as a global package delivery company warned of a worldwide recession. August Consumer Price Index, or CPI, rose 8.3% from a year ago, showing a continued deceleration in price increases. July CPI was 8.5%, and June's was 9.1%. Despite moderating price increases, traders were disappointed given the general expectation of a more substantial slowdown in inflation. Core inflation, which excludes food and energy, was particularly alarming to investors, which jumped 6.3% year over year. That number was well above the 5.9% rate from June and July. From the market's perspective, sufficient inflationary pressures exist for the Fed to maintain its hawkish interest rate policy for possibly longer than investors had hoped. As always, we will keep our finger on the pulse of what's happening and will automatically make changes in your managed accounts as we feel are in your best interest. So if we are not investing your life savings for you, I invite you to go learn about our personalized approach at www.smartmixportfolios.com. CCG.com. All right, that is it for today's summary. Thank you for staying until the end. I have another riddle for you. Remember, if you're the first person to post the correct answer down below this video, whether you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or on LinkedIn, then we will send you a gift card for coffee. All right, so today's riddle is, we all have one, and even though it often demands an answer, it offers no question. What is this everyday item? Again, be the first person to put the correct answer down below this video on either Facebook, YouTube, or LinkedIn, and we'll send you a gift card for coffee on us. If you would like the answer to last week's riddle, visit our website /riddles right there for investwithccg.com/riddles. We've got a growing library of riddles with answers there for you. And then lastly, later on today, I will be sending out our full economic update. If you're not getting this email and you would like it, you may subscribe at our website again, www.investwithccg.com.
Hey, this is Eric again. That's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Here at Capital Consulting Group, we provide personal wealth planning and fiduciary investment management solutions for individuals, couples, and families. To learn how to see your entire financial situation, both today as well as every year into the future, go to clearfinancialfuture.com and watch the short 2-minute video. To learn how we give our clients' life savings the attention it deserves and to see how we're doing, visit smartmixportfolios.com. And lastly, if you'd like help investing your 401k at work, visit me over at 401kinvestmentpros.com. Thank you again for your time today. I'll look for you next week.